The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Average hourly wages, no change from month to month. That brings the last 12 months down to 2.9% increase in wages.
2.9% increase in wages. You know, we hear every day how wages are exploding. Wages are terrific. We hear that all the time, every day. We hear from the boys, the jibber jabbers. But it's not true. What are we finding out today? Wages aren't exploding at all. They're not going up at all. This last job numbers, think about this. Wages have been flat, but unemployment is at a 50-year low. Figure that one out. How the hell does that work? Unemployment goes down to a 50-year low, but wages are flat? We are been lied to every day. When we turn on our financial shows, the fake financial news networks, the cable channels, they keep telling how great the economy is and how rich people are getting and how wages are going up. It's just a laugh. It's not true at all. Wages are not increasing. So we got our numbers today. Retail, slowing down, lost 11,000 jobs. 11,000 jobs. You know what the real problem is? Manufacturing. Remember how we were told manufacturing is really, it's just like really super?
We've got the best manufacturing. Those are facts.
Really? Well, manufacturing are the highest paying jobs in the country. They pay between $62,000 to $72,000 an hour with the benefits and everything else. How many jobs they added? 2,000. We're not adding to our manufacturing jobs. But he can come out anytime he wants, Kudlow, and just say,
we've got the best manufacturing. Those are facts.
So I guess if the manufacturing's doing terrific, but they're screwing all the employees. Right? It has to be, because he's saying manufacturing's terrific. Well, if it's terrific, then how come our Class A truck orders have been crushed again in September? For 11 consecutive months, year over year, orders for Class A trucks are getting crushed. What does that mean? What's a Class A truck? You know those big trucks, you try to go around on a hill, and you go up a hill, and they drive you nuts. The big trucks, the big trailers, the Macs, the Peterbilts that move 25,000 pounds from the East Coast to the West Coast. They keep this country moving. They don't need... Think about it. The orders went down 71% again. Now, this is not just the first time. It's the 11th month in a row. So wait a minute. So if these orders are going down, they don't need trucks. Then evidently they don't have the orders. They're not building the stuff to ship. Oh, but we're not told. We're told everything's fantastic, right? But yet, they're telling us our economy's growing. Every day they tell us the economy's growing. But yet we find out that our first quarter grew at 3.1%. Our second quarter grew 2%. Hello, we're going backwards. The third quarter, they're projecting to be under 1.5%. So we're going from 3.1 to 1.5. But yet they tell us every day on these fake financial cable network shows that the economy is doing well. We're growing. And here are the numbers sitting right in front of you because they think you sit on the longest stupid bench in the world. And that's why programs like this, that I get accused a lot for being negative, I'm not being negative. Difference between negative and telling the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
See, and my gang members, that's what they get, is the truth. That's what I tell them. I'm not here to make them happy. But when you hear these guys...
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now.
That is their job. That's their specific job. Because the cable networks, the big cable networks, are owned by the wealthy. The very, very wealthy. Matter of fact, there's so few of them now. There's only 6 of them. 6 companies that own all these TV shows, everything all over the country. So their job is to make sure you always feel good. Because the guys that own these cable networks, these shows, they also, remember, they own companies. They manufacture stuff. They got to get that stuff sold. They need to have these lapdogs out there telling you how great things are. Listen to this.
We're in a sort of slow melt-up mode today. It's happened several times. First, the early part of the day. Then, around 11:30, we passed the earlier lows, and there was a volume spike. Momentum guys came in because we were moving on the upside. That helped.
No. They weren't momentum guys. Why don't they tell the truth? Here he's trying to sell you the market started to go down. Just like yesterday. Remember, we had 2 days in a row, the market went down 800 points as an aggregate. Because everybody said the global economy was slowing. Manufacturing took a big hit. Lowest in 10 years. Construction had the biggest decline in 17 years. So in 2 days, we dropped over 800 points. Then the market rallied. The market rallied next morning. And what did they say? Well, they said it rallied because the talks in China are back on. Now listen to what he's saying.
We're in a sort of slow melt-up mode today.
It's not a melt-up mode. The reason why the market's going back up in the last 2 days, we hit a very, very critical point on charts. There's what they call a 200-day moving average. Just think of it as a white line. The stocks are above that. That's called a support. That's on everyone's chart in the world. Every investor in the world has a chart showing that line. So the plunger team was put into action. Who's the new plunger team? Larry Kudlow, Laffer, Steve Moore. They made sure we didn't break through that 200-day moving average. Matter of fact, you even look and you can see in the last 2 days when the market dropped that 800 points, there were far more sellers than buyers in the past 2 days where the market's going up. But they're not going to tell you that. So what they did is they manufactured this money and they plowed it into buying bonds and they plowed it into stock buybacks. Slow melt up. Tell the truth. It's the plunger team who are set into motion to rig the market to the upside. How do they do that? They immediately go out and they buy index futures, like the S&P. They buy the futures. They also go to mutual funds and buy bank stocks. The plunger team, Larry Kudlow, Steve Moore, Laffer. They're the new plunger team. So they're set into motion to make sure it doesn't break. So the stock goes back up because we had a historic week of stock buybacks. And the last 2 days is when it became historic. There was so much buying of their own stock buybacks, because what the plunger team did is print money for these companies, gave it to them, no interest, go buy your own stock, go buy your own stock. And that kept us off that crucial 200-day moving average. See, if you're a gang member, this is what we tell our gang. That's why our gang members are making money, if they follow our instructions. They do what we tell them to do and not go off the ranch. Unbelievable. Hey, we'll be right back after this break and tell you what you don't want to hear, the truth.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of the committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Tell you every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so we had our job numbers today. They're saying everything's wonderful, sure. Do you remember this? This was Jay Powell last week.
Wages have moved up in the last couple of years.
Yeah, wages moved up in the last couple of years. What have I been telling you? They haven't been moving up in the last couple of years. I've told you that. Our wages, we haven't had any wage increase. The big problem we have is the purchasing power of our dollars are declining because there's so much debt. See, that's what people don't get. You have a stock market that's going straight up because they print all this money and they give it to the very rich. They give it to Main Street, free interest rates, very low interest rates. They keep on buying stocks, keep going up. The folks on Main Street, 50% don't even have any savings. So what are they doing for them? They go ahead and they make sure that they give them easy credit, low interest rates, so they go and consume. And what they don't understand is as they're consuming and they're creating debt to where now they got the highest household debt in history. Every time they are buying on credit, they open up their wallet. If they opened up their wallet and looked at the pieces of paper, it's all they are. They're papers, units of paper. You just take the units. Here's one right here. Here's a unit. Right there, see? So what they don't understand, they're out there, they're happy. They're looking at the stock market. They're being told by these phonies on these fake financial news networks how everything's terrific. Look at the stock market, telling you the economy's great. Go out and spend. They give them credit. Go buy a car. Go buy a motorcycle. Go add it onto your kitchen. Go on, keep going. Even though you're spending more money than your income, don't worry, hey, spend more than your income. You're okay. Look at the stock market's going up, even though 50% of the people that work don't have a penny in stocks. But as long as they see the stock market going up, they don't realize only the very wealthy are getting rich. Gee, I must be okay, they say to themselves, so I think I'll get another credit card. Things are good. I'm being told by CNBC, I'm being told by Fox, being told by MSC, I'm being told by Bloomberg, everything's fine. So I think I'll get another credit card. So they're out spending and spending, and as their debt keeps going up, they're all excited, right? Debt's going up, keep going up. They're buying stuff, but they don't think about the debt. So if their debt's going from 0 to 10, the worth of the purchasing power in their dollar right here, this guy right here, is dropping from 10 back down to, let's say, 0. So as they're buying stuff because it's all on credit and they're not using cash, think about this. Their debt's going, let's pretend, from 0 to 10. What they don't realize is the wallet, that these dollar bills, these paper units, are going down from 10 to 0, just the opposite way. So at one point, what happens? At one point, the crash begins, and that's right where we are right now. Same thing happened with the dot-com, the housing con, now we're in the QE con. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't be, the consumers can't keep buying and buying and buying on credit, have the largest household debt in history, have the largest revolving credit in history, talking about credit cards, school loans. You can't have all that debt. You think you're doing great, but that debt has to be paid off. That's where the crash begins. See, first, they give them all this money to push and push and push. They give them all this money. Go buy, go buy. Remember the president, Baby Bush, said, go buy after 9/11? So give them all the credit. They keep going and buying and buying and buying. And their debt keeps going up and up and up. But they don't understand at some point they have no money left because the value in their purchasing power keeps going down and down. And now all of a sudden they got to stop buying. And when they stop buying, what happens? We go from inflation to a recession. Well, everybody knows when there's a recession, but they're not going to tell you that. The boys on these fake financial shows, they're not going to tell you when there's a recession. It's pretty easy. The first thing that starts happening is housing starts decline. Housing sales decline. Durable goods sales, the big goods, the big thing, TVs and washing machines, those start declining. And then you see what they call the flattening of the yield curve, very fancy word for just, you look at your 3-year Treasury, you're getting less and less, you're getting more and more in your 3-year Treasury bond, you're getting less and less on your 10-year bond. Those right there tell you we have gone from inflation with all that debt pushing that debt up and all that inflation of prices going higher and higher. We've gone to the point where now it's hit a recession. We're getting into a recession. And what happens in a recession? Well, when people can't pay off their debt because the purchasing price of the dollar kept on going down while their debt kept on escalating, now all of a sudden stores got to start laying people off because people can't pay their debt off. They stop shopping. All of a sudden stores start dropping their prices. That's called deflation. And as they're dropping their prices and keep dropping their prices, then they have to cut labor. And then also you go from recession into a crash. But here's the sad part about the crash. When it crashes, the market crashes, instead of stopping the inflation by letting us stay in a recession, let's stay in that recession for a year. Let's reset our overvalued stocks. Some stocks are at $100, should be trading at $15. Some stocks are trading at $200, should be trading at $20. They're so inflated. So what they need to do is this inflation, not only in the stock market, but in insurance and healthcare and shoes and everything else, you got to stop that inflation at some point. So when the market crashes, it gives you that you're in a recession or what they call a reset. You need to let it stay there. And if you do that, and then you start raising rates, you break that inflation, and then you come out so strong. You're doing 300,000 jobs a month, not 136,000 jobs. But here's what they did: the same thing they did with the dot-com. When the dot-com crashed, we had the recession. Remember, we went from inflation to recession. They tried to stop the recession by recession by printing a lot of money and giving it to people cheap and giving them easy credit so they can go start buying again. They did the same thing right after the housing crash. Same thing there. We went from inflation to recession. Instead of keeping the recession, what do? They keep printing more money and keep loaning it out at low rates to get the market back up. For who? For the 2 percentile. This is unbelievable what's going on. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a little bit when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is an alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income, and then we have another version for, real estate investors. So there's 3 versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside the box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
With the PhilsGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at PhilsGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At PhilsGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And PhilsGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the PhilsGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at PhilsGang.com. That's PhilsGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and PhilsGang.com, you can. PhilsGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With PhilsGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to PhilsGang.com. PhilsGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust PhilsGang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang Max Best 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so we had our job numbers today. Where we make most of our money is in manufacturing. We average between 62,000 and 72,000 a year. Only 2,000 jobs are added. Where we make very little money in leisure, hospitality, bartending, waitressing. That's where all the jobs are. I think it was around 35,000 jobs. Then you add professional help, about another 30. So say between the two, all these low-paying jobs, around 60, 70,000. But only 2,000 in manufacturing. So think of 60, 70,000 jobs that pay you an average of around $15 an hour, maybe 20. Compared to manufacturing, it pays 62 to 72,000. So let's say most of the jobs today are jobs from about $38,000 to $42,000. The 62 to 72, 2,000 jobs. That's it. All the jobs are in the crap area. It's unbelievable. Because what we're not doing is building our country. We're not building jobs. The only people getting rich are the richer, the very top. They're the ones that are getting the rich. They control the stock market. And it's not going to change until we stop with these stock buybacks. These stock buybacks are tearing this country apart. There's no reason for any industry to make sure their employees on Main Street, that their lifestyle gets better. Matter of fact, they make sure you don't get a raise. They're the ones that control Congress. You ever think of why it takes so long for Congress to bump up minimum wage? They fight over it, talk about it, especially the Democrats, for years and years, and nothing happens? Because they're owned by the very wealthy. And the very wealthy own all our factories, our monopolies. They don't want wages going up, so they just pay off Congress. Just unbelievable. And the stock market for the middle class, I mean, think of the wealth that's in the stock market. It's incredible. There's nothing like the stock market, the wealth. But very few people enjoy it. Almost 80% of the population, none of their wealth comes from the stock market. It's including the 401ks, because the 401ks get screwed with all the fees. And every time you have a stock market crash, you have the dot-com crash, the housing crash, and exactly where the dot-com crash, exactly where the housing crash, we're right there now with the QE crash. Because we've had such inflation and prices, and they keep lying, say, oh, there's no inflation, no inflation. Last 10 years, they're telling us there's no inflation, so they don't raise interest rates. And they do that on purpose. They keep lying, even though healthcare goes up, schooling goes up, everything goes up. You know that. You know things are going up, right? But we're lied to, and they say, oh, there's no inflation. Because from inflation, remember, you go to a recession. To stop that inflation, the Congress is supposed to protect us. Our Congress is supposed to oversee our investments. The Congress is supposed to make sure they raise rates. The Federal Reserve raises rates. But remember, the very wealthy control the Federal Reserve, and the very wealthy control the Congress. So Congress doesn't oversee them anymore. So they don't raise rates when they should stop that inflation. So when we start seeing our medical costs keep going up, our health care going up, that's inflation, higher prices. They can stop that by simply raising interest rates. That's what they used to do. But why would they do that now? Because the very, very wealthy, they make all their money in the stock market. So as long as they can keep interest rates low, the wealthy can keep borrowing money, and they keep speculating in the stock market keeps going straight up. As long as the CEO of a company can borrow money real cheap, he can buy his own shares back of his company, and he himself, the stock goes up, he's tied to that stock. That's why they're making 125 times more than their workers. So what happens when the stock market goes up to the workers? Nothing. What happens to when the stock goes up? What happens to the economy? Nothing, because the stock buybacks destroys the economy from within, because they don't benefit. So what do? Well, you just got to be in the right stocks, and that's what we do here. You make sure you're in the right stocks at the right time. That's all. And remember, for the middle class and for the working class, the stock market's a scam. You know what the biggest scam has been for the middle class and the working class? Is buy and hold. How many times have you heard that? Oh, buy and hold, buy and hold. Let me give you a little secret. Adjusting from inflation, if you invested $1,000 in the S&P in the year 2000, you know what you'd have today? $1,010. Yeah, $1,010 with the volatility, the up and the down. And the reason, especially if you're in a 401k, every time the market goes down, you can't take advantage of it. You cannot take advantage of it. You're not allowed to make money when the market goes down. So that's why this hold forever doesn't work. Because, and especially with a 401k, because you get caught in these cycles going down, you should be making money on the way down. Let me say this again. If you invested $1,000 in the S&P in the year 2000, you'd have $1,000, you have $10 more.
Wow.
So no, that's it. But see, no one understands that. Nobody believes that. That's terrible. Terrible. So here's what you do. You join my gang. Try it for 1 month. We tell you the truth. All we do is we protect our members, because if we don't, they're not going to stay with us. Then we won't have any business. We make sure our members are making money every cycle. When the market's going up, they're making money. When the market goes down, they're making money. But you in a 401k, you're not allowed to do that. You cannot. When the market goes down, you got to sit there, and what do they tell you to do? Buy more. Buy more. And when the market starts going down, they have no fiduciary relationship with you. Why do you think these guys on Wall Street for 20 years have been fighting? They don't want any fiduciary relation laws.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Our partners and our shareholders we take care of, but we screw our clients in 401ks with 121B fees. That's what we do. We screw them with fees, hidden fees, record-keeping payments, marketing fees, brochure fees, office expense. They don't see any of that. Telephone fees, electricity, Christmas parties, parking fees, supplies, toilet paper, cleaning supplies. You pay for all that. Oh, and the big bonuses. Those are called 121B fees. There's 22 hidden fees. Deduct 2% a year for investment costs. Then 1 quarter what's left to Uncle Sam. Lose another 2% to inflation. You're left with 1%. 1% a year. That would take you 70 years to double your money. What are you, nuts? There is no fiduciary relationship. How can you be investing money in a mutual fund when a guy says this to you?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
So please tell me, why are you in a 401k? Oh, but they match my money. They match. Every dollar I put, they match. No, they don't. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. See, they think you sit on the longest stupid bench in the world. You believe that crap. They don't match. What they have done is adjusted the pay for the slot. If you're a bookkeeper and the slot is supposed to pay $42,000, they know they got to match you, and most people don't stay in a company 5 years, so they never have to give them the money, okay, when they move from the next company or to the next, they don't have to honor it. But my point is, when you say, oh, I get my matching, no, you don't. They lower that slot's salary. Let's say a slot salary is $50,000, and you decide to do a 401k. Well, they're going to pay you $42,000. They always adjust the payment of that slot by what they have to give you. People don't understand it, so people really think there's a match. 877-600 gang. Join my gang. Just try it for a month. All our gang members are happy, I can tell you that, because they make money when the market goes down.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. Or if you want to be aggressive and you want to be a real trader, just come to my class every day from 9:30 to 11. That's your choice. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistent.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Tell you every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Stock Corner is brought to you by Boyd Investigative Group.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, we make it so easy for our members because we tell you the truth. You know, you got to understand something. Take this month, whether the market, you see how the market's been down, then it's up, then it's down, then it's up. But just think about our working investor portfolio. I'm talking about this month. We only been in, we've been in the month, 4 days? So think about Caterpillar. We shorted it. We have a 5% return. Goldman Sachs, a 5%. Shorting, it's going down. You're not allowed to do that. So if you're in a 401k and you're in these stocks, you lost 5%. To get it back to even, you don't say, oh, I just got to go up 5% to get back to even. No, you got to get back 10%. If you lose 5, you got to get back 10. If you lose 10%, you got to get back 20. Here's where you really get screwed. You lose 30%, or even say 20%. You got to get 40% in gains to get it back. So when our members join, they follow the chart that I designed. That's a color-coded chart that identifies money going in and money going out. Very simple. Buy and sell signals. You don't have to know anything about the stock. If it's green, you buy. If it's red, you sell. And then, of course, we make some adjustments, but you'll learn how to do that. Every day at 2 o'clock. Let's take our portfolio right now. Our portfolio right now, we have a Caterpillar, as I said. And this is from the beginning of the month. We're in the 4th. It's the first day. We shorted, bet it was going down. We have a 5% return since the 1st of October. GS, 5% return, shorting it. Intel, 4.2%, shorting it. Schlumberger, shorting it, 6%. AT&T, we're flat. What's wrong with that? Is there anything wrong with that? How about all the bank stocks? The bank stocks are getting clobbered. Has anybody called you, this managing your money, and tell you, hey, we better do something with our bank stocks. Let's take advantage of it. They're going down because the bank stocks are getting killed because the more and more people that jump into the bond market for safety, when those yields start going down, the returns on the banks are getting killed and the big boys bail out of the bank stocks. So what do? We're short the bank stocks. So take Goldman Sachs, we're up 5%. So all you do is go to my chart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We on a video, we show you on a video, we'll show you Goldman Sachs, for example. And you see on my chart with Goldman Sachs, we tell you it turned red. It's down. We're guiding you, tell you what to do. Here, let's take the aggregate of the banks, the ETF, XLF.
XLF, hold your position, take your profits.
So XLF, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we post it. So let's say you don't have time, you come home, you have supper, you go look. XLF, you pop it up. Now you put the video on. And the video tells you exactly what to do by the color code. So just remember this. Elon Musk, Sergey Brin, Warren Buffett, Steve Cohen, Carl Icahn, all these boys. Do you think they're on your side? No. Their job is they control the Federal Reserve. They want to make sure they keep interest rates low so they can borrow cheap money and buy stocks. And they make a fortune. But here's where they screw you. When they're buying stocks by keeping interest rates low, they entice you to come in and buy a car, buy furniture. You don't have to have your first payment for 12 months. Your car loans, 0 interest for the first 6 months. They keep everything low for you so you, the consumer, comes in and think this is a good deal. I'm going to buy this thing because, 0 interest. I can make the payments. So while the stock market's going up and they're getting richer and richer and richer, what you don't realize, as you're buying stuff, you didn't buy a new lawnmower. You bought more debt. And what you don't understand, that debt is eroding the buying power of your dollars in your wallet. And then when you get to a point, you eroded your purchasing power so low and your debt is so high, you can't buy anything anymore. That's called inflation. Do you think and they keep lying and tell you there's no inflation because they want you to keep going. Why? Why do they lie about inflation? Because they don't care about America. Warren Buffett doesn't care. Because when inflation goes up and prices go up, they're not going to admit to it. Because to admit to it means they gotta raise interest rates. If they raise interest rates, they can't borrow money cheaply to keep making a fortune in the stock market. So they use you in Main Street. They screw you in Main Street. So the market keeps going up and up and up because they keep borrowing cheaper and cheaper and cheaper money. And they're doing just fine. And you think, oh, I don't have to look at this, low payment on my car, low payment on my lawnmower, low payment on my scooter, low payment on my Harley. You keep buying and buying. Then at some point you go, oh my God, I can't meet my bills. Why? Because the purchasing power of your dollar is going down as your debt's going up. And then what happens? The bubble pops, market crashes, goes down. It's happened with the dot-com, has with the housing con, and we're almost there with the QE con. Instead of them taking care of us when that happens, saying we're going to stop this inflation, we're going to raise rates and we're going to suffer for a year, but we're going to come out of it in a year very strong because we got to stop inflation. Like Volcker raised interest rates 20% to stop inflation after the crash. But guess what? Baby Bush didn't do it. Nobody does it. And when this market crashes, Trump's not going to do it. So it's going to go. So they're going to find a way to create another bubble. They're going to always make a way to create another bubble. Never raise interest rates. Isn't that awful? So why don't you be on the side of them? Join my gang. And when they buy, we buy. And when they sell, we sell. When they run like hell, we'll run like hell. It's just an amazing thing to watch. It's crazy. We have right now. Nobody wants to admit, when you listen to CNBC or Bloomberg or Fox, they won't tell you that we've gone from inflation, we're heading to recession. And you'll hear them say there's no recession. There's no recession coming. Well, how can they say that when you got negative housing starts, negative pending home sales, negative durable goods orders, and not just a flattening of the yield curve? You got the yield curve inverting, simply meaning you get more interest now on a 3-month treasury than you can a 10-year. Do you know what that means when a yield inverts? It means the big CEOs, the big companies, they're not going to be spending any money, not going to invest in their companies. That means you don't get raises. Because why should they? Because an inverting yield curve means there's no growth. And we're seeing that, don't we? We saw that. GDP 3.1% for the first quarter, GDP for the second quarter 2%, and now the third quarter we're in, less than 2%. We just had trucks, the big boys, Mack, Peterbilt. You know, orders have dropped again in those big, massive trucks that haul our stuff coast to coast. What's that telling you? That the economy is going into a recession. But they won't tell you that on CNBC. Instead, they'll tell you we're having a melt-up.
We're in a sort of slow melt-up mode today. It's happened several times. First, the early part of the day. Then, around 11:30, we passed the earlier lows, and there was a volume spike. Momentum guys came in because we were moving on the upside.
No, what pushed the market up today was not momentum guys. What pushed it up was a bunch of gangsters. That's called the plunger team. They pushed the market back up artificially to stay away from a critical point in the market right now. But see, you don't have to worry about that when you're a gang member. You don't have to worry. Because we always make sure you're in the right position. You know, most people don't even realize the stock market in 2008, they printed $33 trillion. They injected a lot of it into the stock market, but they also injected it into what they call TARP, AIG. Remember, they bailed out AIG. They bailed out Goldman Sachs. They bailed out GM. They bailed out Bear Stearns. Remember the HARP, the TARP, and the HAMP programs? They put the money all in the wrong place. If they gave that money to entrepreneurs, they gave that money to the middle class to go start up businesses, which provide 50, 60% of our jobs, that they didn't do that. So why don't you just join my gang, Phil's gang, and follow us. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you get your video, follow it to a T, and you'll love it. It works. Try it for 1 month. Call now, 877-600-GANG. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.